Okay. Screen. Can you see my screen, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Dear students, yesterday we have started unit number 1, that is philosophy and ethics, from your third paper, research and publication ethics. So we have up till now covered first part of this unit, introduction to philosophy, definition, nature and scope of philosophy, and concepts by various philosophers, then branches of philosophy. Now we'll be dealing with remaining part, that is ethics. In that we will study definition of ethics, then moral philosophy means ethics, what it means, then nature of moral judgments and reactions. In that we'll study all these things in detail. So to review some part, I'll again tell you the definition of philosophy in few words. We can see philosophy means the study of source, nature, and development of knowledge. Yesterday we have discussed a lot on this term. And research means expansion of knowledge using philosophy. So you know that these are twins or two sides of same coin. So everything is related to knowledge we are doing. So in research, expansion of knowledge is expected. Yesterday, we have seen that branches of philosophy. So yes, we have discussed all these branches, but today I would like to add something in that. Yesterday, we have seen that ontology, metaphysics, epistemology, and in detail axiology. Actually, we have discussed subtopics, but today I am giving you the main term axiology. We'll see what is that. So metaphysics, yesterday that we have seen that definition of metaphysics, what it means meta means beyond nature. We are learning something in this particular type or branch of philosophy. It means the in this we study the question like existence of God, godly. It explores the ultimate truth. It investigates the correlation of mind and body. It discusses concept of free will. Free will means what? Free will means that capacity which makes you free to take various decisions. Then supernatural elements or powers. So I have added something in Marathi as well as in Hindi, and I will give you this PowerPoint presentation so that you can understand all these things in your mother tongue also. You can read and understand. So in this, I have added something like this. Metaphysics means Tattva Mimamsa. See, it is synonym, and what it does स्टडी ऑफ ब्रह्मांड. यह ब्रह्मांड के परम तत्व की खोज करते हुए उसके परम स्वरूप का विवेचन करती है. तत्व मीन्स ट्रूथ और रियलिटी, अल्टीमेट ट्रूथ, व्हाट इज लाइफ, अंततः क्या है लाइफ, मीन्स व्हाट, किसकी सत्ता है, अस्तित्व क्या है, जो है वह कैसा है, उसकी प्रकृति क्या है. सो ऑल दीज थिंग्स आर डिस्कस्ड इन डिटेल इन मेटाफिजिक्स. The parallel word, that is ontology for metaphysics. Yesterday we have discussed this also. Ontology tries to ask what entities exist, whereas metaphysics explains what they are. मीन्स एंटॉलॉजी म्हणजे काय? अस्तित्वाच्या स्वभावाशी संबंधित असलेल्या मेटाफिजिक्सची शाखा. म्हणजे अस्तित्व हे मान्य केल्यानंतर ते कशा प्रकारचं आहे याच्याविषयी आपण याच्यामध्ये डिस्कस करतो. काल थोडंसं मी याच्यावर प्रकाश टाकला नाही की ब्रँचेस ऑफ अँटॉलॉजी आणि मेटाफिजिक्स मी बोलता बोलता आपण नंतरचे टाइप्स पाहिले, तर थोडंसं की ते परत एकदा मी ऍड करते ही स्लाइड की मेटाफिजिक्सच्या आणखी 4 सब ब्रँचेस आहेत. तुम्ही जेव्हा परीक्षेत लिहाल तेव्हा तुम्हाला सोपं जाईल हे पाहिल्यानंतर. पहिला सबटाईप आहे कॉस्मॉलॉजी. हे फिजिक्सशी रिलेटेड आहे. इट इज द स्टडी ऑफ द युनिवर्स, विश्वाची, जिथे तुम्ही अभ्यास करता त्याची निर्मिती कशी झाली, उत्पत्ती कशी झाली. इट्स लार्जेस्ट स्केल्स including theories of its origins, its dynamics and evolution. Evolution means utkranti, and its future means what will happen to our universe. So all these things are studied in cosmology. Then cosmogony, सृष्टी विज्ञान असं म्हणलं जातं याला. इट इज द सायंटिफिक स्टडी ऑफ द ओरिजिन ऑफ कॉस्मॉस. कॉस्मॉस मीन्स सृष्टी and the reality in itself. So this is cosmogony, the second sub branch of metaphysics. Third sub branch, that is theology, dharma mimamsa. All is related to religion here. The meaning of theology is the study of religions or religious truth, faith, practice, experience, especially the study of God and God's relation to the world. So theology is related to God and God's existence. Then you have teleology, in that the explanation of phenomena in terms of the purpose they serve rather than of the cause by which they arise. Means हेतुवाद हा इथं एक्सप्लेन केला जातो टेलॉलॉजीमध्ये. आणि इथं फेनॉमेना, एखादी प्रक्रिया कशी घडते त्याचं स्पष्टीकरण, एक्सप्लेनेशन ऑफ फेनॉमेना इन टर्म्स ऑफ व्हॉट द पर्पज दे सर्व. मीन्स कशासाठी एखादी गोष्ट घडते, ह्याचा पर्पज काय, हेतू उद्देश काय, याचा अभ्यास ह्या टेलॉलॉजीमध्ये केला जातो. सो दीज आर सब ब्रँचेस ऑफ मेटाफिजिक्स. We have discussed a lot epistemology, regarding epistemology, and I'll just give you some more things into that. Episteme means knowledge and logy means science, and it deals with what is to be known and how it is to be known. Yesterday we have discussed all these sub branches in detail. And in addition to this, some types we have discussed. These are aesthetics and ethics. Actually, these are sub branches of axiology. So what it means, axio means value and logy means science. So it is the philosophical study of value. It includes questions about the nature and classification of values. Values means नीतिमूल्य. एकूण नीतिमूल्यांचा विचार ज्या फिलॉसॉफीमध्ये, तत्वज्ञानामध्ये केला जातो त्याला तुम्ही काय म्हणायचंय, एक्झिओलॉजी. तर याशी निगडीत असलेल्या सब ब्रँचेस म्हणजे एस्थेटिक्स आणि एथिक्स, ज्याचा आपण आज विचार करणार आहे. एथिक्सचा मूलतः एथिक्स हा आपला सेकंड पार्ट असणार आहे. आणि तुम्हाला आता कळालंय की हे सब ब्रँच आहे एक्झिओलॉजीची. जरी तुम्ही मागे आपण पाहिले तसाही लिहिलं तरी काही हरकत नाही, पण इथं तुम्हाला आणखी चांगल्या प्रकारे सांगण्याचा प्रयत्न मी केलेला आहे. सो व्हाय वी शुड लर्न अँड अडॉप्ट एथिक्स. एथिक्स ज्याला मॉरल एथिक्स पण म्हणतात. व्हाय वी शुड लर्न दीज थिंग्स, अडॉप्ट दीज थिंग्स, बिकॉज we are human beings, we are super animals, we need to live that life with morality, rationality, balance, discipline, satisfaction, and happiness, of course. And for that we need to retain or practice human qualities. We should follow ethics for that. So what is ethics? Yesterday we have discussed that ethics is set of rules, value system is there under ethics, and we need to follow these things so that we will be super animal human beings. Then in simple terms, if you want to know where from we learn ethics, we can say that from formal and informal groups we learn ethics. What are formal groups? Your school, your college, your office, these are formal groups. And what are informal groups? Your friend circle, your family, your neighborhood, your culture, society, these are informal groups. And you live your whole life in these two types of groups, formal as well as informal, and you learn something directly and indirectly, knowingly, unknowingly, consciously, unconsciously, and you follow these ethics with that natural is. So what is the definition of ethics or moral philosophy? It's very simple. Ethics means set of rules, niyamavali ज्याला तुम्ही म्हणता, rules of what मॉरल ऑब्लिगेशन्स, जे की तुमच्यावर निर्बंध लादलेले आहेत समाजाने. तुम्ही समाजात एक चांगला घटक म्हणून जर राहायचं असेल किंवा दुसऱ्याला त्रास न देता राहायचं असेल, चांगला नैतिकतेचा म्हणजे नियमावली फॉलो करून जर राहायचं असेल, तर ह्या मॉरल ऑब्लिगेशन्स आपल्याला फॉलो कराव्या लागतात. सो these are set of moral obligations. Ethics means manners and accepted behaviors by the society. कुठले बिहेवियर ऍक्सेप्टेड आहे समाजाला जे की दुसऱ्याला त्रासदायक नसेल आणि सर्वमान्य असेल ऑफकोर्स. म्हणून तुम्हाला या गोष्टीला फॉलो करावं लागतं आणि एथिक्स इज दॅट पार्ट ऑफ युअर बिहेवियर which comes with practice naturally. The study of values in human behavior, for example, what is right, what is wrong, the kinds of things which are good or desirable, and legal and illegal. Social control is required. You know that सामाजिक नियंत्रण आवश्यक असतं आणि त्या नियंत्रणासाठी मग काही गोष्टी समाजामध्ये रूढ आहेत. त्यातला एक भाग एथिक्स आहे. जसं तुमचा कायदा आहे तसाच तुमचा हा भाग आहे एथिक्सचा, जे नीतिमूल्य ज्याला तुम्ही म्हणता मराठीमध्ये. सो व्हॉट इज राईट, व्हॉट इज रॉंग, व्हॉट इज लीगल, व्हॉट इज इलिगल, व्हॉट इज गुड अँड डिझायरेबल. So this is how the terms are easily here discussed. So it focuses on what ought to be known, what should be desired way of living. Ethics is a science of highest good. So ultimately, what is expected out of ethics? Ethics is there for the purpose of good of that society. So ethics or moral philosophy, it is a branch of philosophy that involves systemization, defending, and recommending concepts of right and wrong behavior. So all in all, what is expected, that is right behavior of yours through ethics. Some important types, very easy again. What are these types? According to the use, these types are there. You can find the first type, that is personal ethics. Person makes choice of system of behavior, manners, which are generally good. In your family, you have certain ethics. These are personal ethics. Your father, your mother, they accept these ethics and you do the same. For example, speak truth. It is taught from the family itself. In the schools, keep promises, be honest, etc. These are personal ethics. Then social ethics. It has standards decided by the society. So these are called as social ethics. For its members to make them aware about how to live with each other. So it is necessary when you are in society, you should not be harmful for others. So don't humiliate anybody, don't disrespect anybody, or don't do violence in society. So these are social ethics, which are standards actually formed by that society to keep all the members happy and how to behave with each other. These are norms are given to us. Religious ethics. Religion is a part of our society. You know that. This is for again social control. So religion is controlling the human behavior. Just consider the society without religion, just consider the society without family, or that all other formal and informal groups, there will not be the control. So all these formal and informal groups are working what as a control system in society, and so is the religion and religious ethics. Religion is controlling the human behavior with some rules. So believe in supremacy of God, we go to temple, we surrender ourselves, we worship there. All these things are for the sake of what? To have that control on our behavior and to be righteous always. Professional ethics. These are ethics at workplace and related to our job profile. So always, if you are a doctor, you have certain ethics to be followed. Teachers have certain ethics. Lawyers have certain ethics. Then business ethics, ethics of business. Don't cheat customer, respect them. So while doing business, again, you need to follow certain ethics, and knowingly you do that. Research and publication ethics. It is part of your syllabus, and you need to understand all these things in coming chapters. So we'll be studying this in detail. Then see types of ethics or moral philosophy. I'll be discussing all these types in addition to the previous one. See, meta ethics. Meta means again beyond. It investigates big and serious questions. So regarding ethics, and it deals with foundations and nature of moral values, properties, and words. Questions like what, such as what is morality, what is justice, is there truth, how to justify ourselves and avoid conflicts. Though you think that these are very uh, not the things which are not important for us, you can just think like this, but the thing is not like that. If you are without morality, consider the life. If there is no justice in society, just think about that society. If you don't follow truth, what will happen to you? If you don't avoid conflicts, what will be the life? So all in all these things are very very important to be studied, and this metaphysics, meta ethics deals with that part. What it does, it investigates all these regarding all these questions, which are very serious questions related to our society, which are foundations of all moral values, you say. Then normative ethics. In this, you have, see, it deals with system of morality and questions how one ought to be and act morally. So it gives you some norms, some rules, some foundations, some system. And with this, what you do, you follow morality. Morality means naitikta. It decides framework of what is right and what is wrong. Means again here you have set of rules, norms which you follow. This is a system actually. Some subtypes are there. What are these? Deontology. Here it studies the theory which distinguish rights from wrongs. It is associated with Immanuel Kant. This is the name of philosophy. Yesterday we have discussed one concept of philosophy by Kant. What he says, he believes that ethical actions follow universal laws such as don't steal, don't lie. So when you have certain ethical actions, you are doing something good to universe, and there these actions they become universal laws. Then utilitarianism. Here this is looking towards outcome. It decides whether your action is right or wrong, good for all. See, उपयुक्ततावाद असा शब्द आपण इथे लिहिलाय. So all in all, you follow those things which are useful for your purpose, useful for your society, good for your society. Again, good for all is right according to it. It less considers individuals and their rights. So always you need to do those things which are good for all society, not for yourself. Don't be selfish in that way, it is said in this particular type. So virtue ethics in this third type is there. Virtue ethics in this, it deals with what? Virtues, सद्गुण ज्याला तुम्ही म्हणता, ethics of virtue तुम्ही त्याला म्हणा. Virtue ethics are developed by Greek philosopher Aristotle, and what it means, it is quest to understand and live a life of moral character. It assumes that we acquire virtue through practice. सद्गुणी बनणं गरजेचं आहे, म्हणजे ऑनेस्टी, जेनरॉसिटी, काइंडनेस अशा प्रकारच्या क्वालिटीज सद्गुण आपल्यामध्ये असले पाहिजेत. दॅट इज कॉल्ड ॲज एथिक्स ऑफ व्हर्च्यू. Then justice, ethics of justice. Plato and Rawls, these two philosophers, they gave this concept or that type. That is, according to them, philosophy is related to politics. And according to Plato, he says that you should have that ideal state to be lived in. Means everybody in the state, in any kingdom, should be ideal and performing his jobs ideally. According to Plato, there should not be in any place to the person who is belonging to literature or art. तर प्लेटोची आपण जर एकूण आयडियल स्टेट समजून घेण्याचा प्रयत्न केला, ती कन्सेप्ट समजून घेण्याचा, तर त्याच्यामध्ये तुमच्या लक्षात येईल की त्यांनी काय सांगितलं. there should not be the place to the person who is of no use. So
हॅलो
ethics of justice. Hello, who is speaking?
का नाही का बोलायचं
Then
बरं
skepticism. See, that ethics of skepticism means you should not doubt in good things. See, we should not doubt in right things. So this is given by, this term is given by Nietzsche. Then type the next one, sequentialism. This is given by John Stuart Mill. What he says, he has presented some ideas like intellectual pleasures are more valuable than pure physical pleasures. We people give importance to the pleasures which are related to our body, means eating good, smelling good. So this should not be done actually. Intellectual pleasures means reading books, doing study. These things should be preferred by us. Everyone's happiness counts equally. Motives are irrelevant to an action's morality. Morality doesn't require huge self-sacrifice. Means you should follow morality, okay, and always try to be good in your actions. So this is all in all expected by John Stuart Mill. Then ethics of care, Virginia held. She presented this type, and she says that ethics of care are very important for dealing with not only with local but global problems. Very, very important. We should be careful about our local problems, no doubt, but we should also consider those problems which are there present all over the world. So in that way we should be the part of humanity. Then applied ethics. Applied ethics involves examining specific controversial issues such as infanticide, animal rights, environmental concerns, capital punishment means death punishment, or nuclear war, global warming. So all these are very controversial issues. And in this particular type, we need to examine these specific controversial issues. Thus, moral philosophy provides tools. We need to examine all that type, that life, which should be ethical one. So, see, in this, it also handles specific moral challenges that normally faced in everyday life. How to tackle interrelations with friends, family members, then relatives, and all the society members, colleagues. So it's very, very important actually that if you apply ethics to all everyday life, that is the life which will be happy. Then come to the next part, that is moral judgment. Now all the types are over here. Come to the next concept, that is moral judgment. So after knowing the meaning of moral, it's easy for us to know what is moral judgment. Moral, naitik. Judgment means what? Judgment means opinion. आपलं मत. कसलं मत? That you have or express after thinking carefully about something. Judgment हा लगेच instantly दिला जातो का निर्णय हा? नाही. तर यामध्ये तुम्ही विचार करता आणि याचा उपयोग तुम्हाला खूप ठिकाणी चांगले निर्णय घेण्यासाठी होतो. सो मॉरल जजमेंट मीन्स नैतिक निर्णय. When you have that one aspect, that is morality, and another is judgment, all in all that is that good for the society and individual also. So moral, the word moral is derived from, as you know, mores, and which are means you use as a synonym for customs, practices and habits, but here that specific meaning is there, that is naitik ज्याला तुम्ही म्हणणार आहेत, all that is regarding good value system. So thus ethics is the science of custom, you know that, and all those collective habits of ours. So what is moral judgment? Now that concept is like this. You can by heart this concept for your purpose, for examinations. What is that? The voluntary actions. What is moral judgment? This is voluntary action. Means you do this voluntarily. It means when you have certain problem before us, you automatically get the means that proper way to get the solution, or you decide something at that time. The voluntary actions of a rational person, And when you take decision, definitely you are the person with what rational means that reason, and you take that decision due to your reason or intellect. reason म्हणजे इथं कारण असा अर्थ नाही, तर reason means तुमचं बुद्धी, आणि rational means बुद्धी प्रामाण्य. So you do that being the person having reason, intellect, which involves discussion, चॉईस अँड रिझोल्युशन. म्हणजे तुम्ही मॉरल जजमेंट कधी घेऊ शकता? तुम्ही डिस्कशन केलं पाहिजे, तुमच्याकडे खूप चॉईसेस आहेत आणि त्यातला बेस्ट चॉईस तुम्ही निवडलेला असतो, आणि तुम्ही त्यातून काहीतरी सोल्युशन निर्णय घेतलेला असता. अशा वेळेला तुम्ही म्हणता की हे मॉरल जजमेंट आहे. त्यावेळेला बुद्धीचा वापर केलेला असतो, आणि तुम्ही असं नाही की तुम्हाला कुणीतरी आमंत्रित केले आणि तुम्हाला ती गोष्ट करण्यास भाग पाडले, असं नाही. तर ही ऍक्शन व्हॉलेंटरी असेल. तुम्हाला वाटलं पाहिजे की आय एम द पार्ट ऑफ सोसायटी, आय नीड टू कॉन्ट्रीब्यूट हिअर अँड आय नीड टू डू सम व्हॉलेंटरी ऍक्शन टू सॉल्व्ह दिस इश्यू. अशा प्रकारची गोष्ट जेव्हा तुम्ही करता, दॅट इज कॉल्ड ॲज मॉरल जजमेंट. So in that there is moral quality of rightness and wrongness. So तुम्ही identify करता की what is right and what is wrong, and you go with the right. So when you read stories of Akbar Birbal, you find that Birbal is taking such moral judgments. In every story, at the end, you find that Birbal is taking some good decision. Even in Panchatantra, in Bodhikatha, everywhere you find such type of ending. From that you learn something, and that leader or that hero of the story gives you the decision or some teaching, moral thought out of that. So after knowing what is moral judgment, you can know about the nature of moral judgment. So in the definition itself, the nature is reflected. कशा स्वरूपाचं असतं मॉरल जजमेंट? कशासाठी घेतो आपण म्हणलेलं? व्हॉलेंटरी ऍक्शन असते, समाजासाठी घेतो असं मी बोलून गेले. इट इज सोशल इन कॅरेक्टर. सो मॉरल जजमेंट इज सोशल इन कॅरेक्टर, बिकॉज as we know that voluntary act of a person, whether right or wrong, can affect the people's interest. सोशल का म्हणायचं? आपण चांगलं आणि वाईट दोन्ही वागलं तर कशावर परिणाम होत असतो? समाजावर परिणाम. सो इन दॅट वे, when you do any activity, when you take any moral judgment, that affect or affect society, that affects or affects society. So this is how moral judgment is social in character. Then second is moral judgment is always accompanied by the sense of duty or moral obligation. See, when you are there in office, suppose decision is to be taken, automatically you take certain decision out of sense of duty. In family also, your father takes various decisions as he feels that this is my responsibility, my moral obligation to take care of my family. So moral judgment is always accompanied by the sense of duty and moral obligation. Then again, moral judgment is self-imposed. Nobody says that take this decision, this is good for your family, but you yourself take the decision. That means it is self-imposed, not by imposed by others. दुसऱ्याने तुम्हाला परावृत्त केले, सॉरी, तुमच्यावर इम्पोज केले, लादलंय का? नाही. तर तुम्ही स्वतः ती गोष्ट लादून घेतली आहे. सेल्फ इम्पोज्ड आहे मॉरल जजमेंट, असं म्हणता येईल. मॉरल जजमेंट इज जजमेंट ऑफ व्हॅल्यूज. आणि again and again I am saying that all in all, morality, it is related to value system. So it is judgment of values. Then some more points. Moral judgment is a critical judgment. The word critical is very important. आपण critical म्हणलं की नेहमी टीकात्मक असा विचार करतो, but that is not the thing. Criticism means saying something good or bad. तुम्ही पिक्चर पाहता, एखादी फिल्म पाहता, आणि मग तुम्ही त्याच्यावर सांगता की ही मूवी अशी आहे, ही मूवी तशी आहे. So you do the criticism. Even when you read some book, you say that this book is like this and that. So this is critical judgment. So moral judgment is critical judgment. You always try to focus on all aspects of particular thing when you take that moral judgment. So it is in that regard critical judgment. It is a mental act. See, your capacity to think is involved. So it is mental act of pronouncing a particular action to be right or wrong. Very instantly, you have certain thoughts in your mind, you take decision, you do that activity, and that is how you reflect your moral judgment through your actions. Moral judgment is judicial concept of conduct. So justice, all these things are there when you are there taking any type of uh, moral decision or moral judgment. So this is how this judicial in right way. Moral judgments are value based, axiological. So always these are related to value system. Again and again I am repeating the same, not factual. So sometimes you cannot find facts there, but you find values there. The judgments of psychology, physics, etc. are related to facts. The earth is round always, that is not flat. It revolves around itself always. So in this way these scientific facts are there, but in moral judgment sometimes all these things are always, all these things are value based, not factual. So Mahatma Gandhi was a man of character, is an axiological judgment in this way. Moral judgment is what ought to be and what not what is. See, what is not fact. So it is imperative, not descriptive. It is mental process actually which discusses the goodness or badness of an activity. Both the things are discussed. And while selecting, you try to select the goodness. See, this is the mental process. First of all, you discuss both the sides and then you discuss which is good for me, which is good for my family, which is good for my society. I should select. The nature of moral judgment. Again, see, in this, moral judgments are normative. Means there is certain system you follow, some norms you follow. See, science is always normative and positive, but moral judgments are just normative. Some system is there. Ethics is a normative. Some system you follow there. You have a pattern of that. You have mannerisms of that. So, in the words of Muirhead, it is concerned with the judgment upon conduct, means how you behave. Moral judgment means what? It is that judgment you give upon your conduct. तुम्ही कसे वागला त्याच्यावर judgment दिलं जातं. The judgment that such and such a conduct is right or wrong. You do that. Stealing is wrong, you say. That is moral judgment. तुम्ही असे नॉर्म्स फॉलो करायला लावता समाजाला की तुम्ही चोरलं नाही पाहिजे, चोरी नाही केली पाहिजे, चोरी नाही केली पाहिजे. ऍक्च्युली चोरण्याची म्हणजे जी म्हणजे एखादी सवय, वाईट सवय एखाद्यामध्ये असू शकते, परंतु अशा पॅटर्नला फॉलो केल्यानंतर तो ती चोरी करणं सोडून देईल. इथे तुम्हाला मॉरल जजमेंटचा उपयोग दिसतो की स्टिलिंग इज रॉंग असं म्हणता येईल मॉरल जजमेंटनुसार. Moral judgment is on an activity, not about it. According to Mackenzie, the nature of moral judgment is not just like the one called ethical. It does not pronounce judgment about something but upon something. So, again, you have that example stealing has punishment. When you say like this, automatically the person avoid to steal. चोरी करणं तो थांबवेल जर पनिशमेंट आहे असं कळालं तर. मॉरल जजमेंट इज इन्फरेन्शियल. त्याचा एक दाखला देऊन हे कसं बरोबर आहे असं प्रूव्ह करून तुम्ही ते फॉलो करायला लावू शकता एखाद्या व्यक्तीला. लहानपणी सवय जेव्हा आपण लावतो एखाद्याला तर त्याला सांगतो की तुला एक गोष्ट सांगतो आपण, लांडगा आला रे आला, आणि त्या गोष्टीमध्ये जशी त्या मुलाची फजिती झाली तशी तुझी होईल म्हणून आपण त्याला सांगतो की तू फॉलो करायला पाहिजे. सो बिफोर प्रोनाउन्सिंग अ मॉरल जजमेंट वी प्लेस इट अपॉन द एथिकल स्टँडर्ड अँड देन वी जज इट्स गुडनेस ऑर बॅडनेस. हे तुम्ही त्या ठिकाणी त्या व्यक्तीला फॉलो करायला लावता. शोईंग डिसरिस्पेक्ट, नॉट ओबेईंग एल्डर्स, टेलिंग लाय, दीज आर द थिंग्स विच आर नॉट गुड, you say, and then you ask the person to respect elders and do good things. In common matters, it is easy to judge because we know the ethical or moral value of an act by insight or intuition. So it is very easy to judge in common things. सोप्या साध्या गोष्टीमध्ये शक्य आहे मॉरल जजमेंट घेणं, पण जेव्हा तुम्हाला जसजसं म्हणजे कशाला कोर्टाची गरज आली, कशाला जस्टिस जज निर्माण झाले, तर त्यांना त्यावेळेला कायदा अस्तित्वात आणावा लागला. साध्या साध्या गोष्टीमध्ये शक्य होतं, परंतु अवघड गोष्टीमध्ये शक्य नव्हतं. म्हणून तुम्हाला ह्या नंतरच्या इन्स्टिट्यूशन अस्तित्वात आलेल्या दिसतात. ओनली इन profound and doubtful subject it is necessary to present the criteria distinctly in order to apply moral judgment. प्रोफाउंड मीन्स डीप, डाऊटफुल साशंक असे काही सब्जेक्ट आहेत जे की खूप डीप आहेत. त्या ठिकाणी तुम्हाला हे मॉरल जजमेंट घेणं गरजेचं आहे. साध्या साध्या गोष्टीत आपल्याला समजतं, परंतु जिथं कुठं तुमच्या त्याचा कस लागतो, कसोटी लागते चूक की बरोबर आहे सांगण्याची, त्यावेळेला मात्र मॉरल जजमेंट शिवाय आपल्याला पर्याय नसतो. आता एक्झाम्पल इथं मी दिलंय, देर इज वन रोड ऍक्सिडेंट. इन दिस ऍक्सिडेंट यू कॅन फाइंड that the on all these onlookers, they are just looking towards that scene of accident. Nobody is going to help. So what should be done in this? What is the voluntary action you should take? What are the reactions which are required here? The ultimate or good reaction you can say is what? Calling police, see, helping the injured people, right? So all these things are that automatic reactions of yours, and you take the decision in this regard. What do? You help the needy. And those people who are not having that type of moral judgment, what will they do? Just they will look and they will pass from that area or see that sea. So in this way, this is how the example is. The moral judgment and reaction which is expected, that one should not hit and run, but in this accident, but we should help the injured people. See here, one more example. Suppose your father is ill and you are there involved in very important project. What is expected? What is that moral judgment you should take, and what should be the reaction in this? Of course, you should attend first of all your father, and then you can continue with your project. One more thing, one good example. Sometimes these reactions are very difficult to be given. These are the situations are called as dilemma. असं असू शकतं का की काही वेळेला moral judgment घेणं अत्यंत अवघड होतं. So I have one example for this. Suppose there is one situation, अतिशय अवघड सिच्युएशन आहे. एका रेल रोड वरनं रेल्वे चालली आहे. Okay, if a railroad was carrying passengers and faced two roads, आणि त्या रेल्वेला समोर असे दोन रोड आलेले आहेत. एक आहे की ज्याच्यावरती रेल्वे चालली आहे, आणि दुसरा आहे ज्याच्यावरती रेल्वे जाऊ शकते. सो that railway can switch the track and go on that another path. The first path has one person. ज्या पाथवर रेल्वे आहे त्या पाथवर किंवा त्या रूटवर एक माणूस बांधलेला आहे. And second path, there are 5 people tied down to the tracks, and the train is heading towards it. You can choose to do nothing and have the 5 people killed. तुम्ही ज्या मार्गावर चाललाय, सपोज तिथं 5 आहेत, एक नाही तर 5 आहेत, तर तुम्ही सरळ गेलात तर 5 मरणार आहेत, काहीच नाही केलं तर. आणि जर तुम्ही तो मार्ग सोडून दुसऱ्या मार्गाने गेलात, म्हणजे जो मार्ग तुमचा आधीचा नाहीये त्या मार्गाने गेलात, तर तिथं एक तर निश्चितच मरणार आहे. यू कॅन टेक ऍक्शन विच इज दॅट व्हॉट स्विच द लेवल अँड किल वन. मग तुम्हाला असं करता येईल का 5 वाचवण्यासाठी एकाला मारायचं? ठीक आहे, असं वाटतं का तुम्हाला करावं? पण हे बरोबर नाहीये. इंटरेस्टिंगली, इन द मेडिकल फील्ड इट इज फॉरबिडन टू किल वन टू सेव्ह मेनी. मेडिकल मध्ये असं म्हणलं जातं की एकाला वाचवणं म्हणजे खूप जणांना वाचवण्यासाठी एकाला मारणं ओके आहे, असं म्हणलं म्हणजे हे मान्य नाही मेडिकल फील्डमध्ये. ओके, म्हणजे मेडिकल फील्डमध्ये कुणालाच मारू नये असा त्याचा अर्थ आहे. ते तिथं तुम्हाला कन्सिडर करावं लागेल. So if you think straight off in a utilitarian way, you would naturally think, well, 5 out of 1 is better, right? जर तुम्ही जर व्यावहारिक दृष्टीने विचार केला तर असं तुम्हाला वाटेल की ठीक आहे बाबा, आपण एकाला मारून 5 वाचवू शकतो. ठीक आहे, पण मेडिकल फील्डमध्ये काय आहे, कुणालाच नाही मारलं पाहिजे, कुठलाच जीव तुम्ही मारला नाही पाहिजे, एकाचाही तितकाच महत्वाचा आहे. But how it is possible to compare the value of life quantitatively? म्हणजे संख्यात्मक दृष्टिकोनातून तुम्ही जीवनाचं म्हणजे कसं मूल्य लावू शकता? शक्य आहे का? कम्पेअर करू शकता का? 5 वर्सेस 1 कुणाला जास्त इम्पॉर्टन्स द्याल? सो इथं मात्र आपल्या डोक्यामध्ये कल्लोळ माजेल. देअर विल बी कन्फ्युजन, कॉन्फ्लिक्ट इन युअर माइंड, दॅट इज कॉल्ड ॲज डिलेमा. So this is very important example. you can have in your mind always. There can be certain situation in your life, तुमच्या आयुष्यात सुद्धा अशी एखादी सिच्युएशन येऊ शकते ज्या ठिकाणी तुम्हाला असे निर्णय घ्यावे लागतात जिथे तुमचं नुकसान तर होणारच आहे, 10% किंवा 100%. मग कुठलं घ्यायचं? तर ऑफकोर्स आपण व्यावहारिकतेच्या दृष्टिकोनातून 10% म्हणतो, परंतु ते 10% पण कदाचित त्या उरलेल्या 100%च्या इक्वल सुद्धा असू शकतात इन फ्युचर, लॉंग टर्म मध्ये गेलात तर. मग खूप सारे असे डिलेमाज येतात आणि आपल्याला अनअवॉइडेबल सिच्युएशन्समध्ये ते निर्णय घ्यावे लागतात. सो मॉरल जजमेंट अँड व्हॉलिंटरी रिॲक्शन्स. का बरं शिकायचं हा भाग? की काही वेळेला तुम्हाला रिसर्च करताना असं काही गोष्टी आढळणार आहेत ज्यामध्ये तुम्हाला म्हणजे निश्चितच चांगलं समाजासाठी रिसर्च तुम्ही करणार आहात हे लक्षात ठेवायचं वेळोवेळी, आणि त्या दृष्टिकोनातून तुमचं रिसर्च पुढे जाणार आहे. सो द ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ मॉरल जजमेंट, तुमचा उद्देश काय असणार आहे मॉरल जजमेंट ही गोष्ट करताना? टेकिंग मॉरल जजमेंट्स, व्हॉट इज युअर ऑब्जेक्ट? Voluntary reactions are important object in moral judgment. The object of moral judgment is the rational self or ideal self. Always you should be rational, you should be ideal. Okay, then person judges action to be right or wrong from the standpoint of an ideal standard. तुम्ही तुमच्या मनाने ठरवू शकणार नाहीत की हे मला वाटतंय म्हणून हे बरोबर आहे. नो. When you'll decide that standard, you will take the ideal standard, जे समाजाला मान्य आहे असा स्टँड पॉइंट तुम्ही घ्या. म्हणजे तुम्हाला मॉरल जजमेंटच्या निगडीतच्या व्हॉलेंटरी ऍक्शन तुम्ही ठरवणार आहेत, रिॲक्शन्स तुम्ही ठरवणार आहेत. दीज आर नॉट युअर इंडिव्हिज्युअल थॉट्स. It should not be actually. You will consider ideal standard which is accepted by the society. Okay. The ideal self passes moral judgments on the motive intentions on his own actions and actions of others. So this is how the moral judgments are always having some intentions, always taking consideration of good of all people, all humanity. So all in all, I would like to conclude my discussion with this note that definitely the study of ethics will be helpful for what? Doing original research, because in this we will consider all mannerisms, value system which is there maintained by the society. It will help to establish honesty and integrity in research. You will not copy, you will not do anything wrong in this. You will do ethical publications. Okay, later on in next chapters you will learn what is ethical publication, what are the standards of ethics in research. You will learn. Help to avoid misconduct in research. After knowing the term ethics, research ethics, तुम्ही तो टाईप मेनली शिकणार आहे. त्याच्या पुढे मी फक्त बेसिक सांगितले, पण तुम्ही कशावर फोकस करणार आहे? रिसर्च एथिक्सवर. तर याच्यामध्ये काय शिकाल तुम्ही? अवॉइडिंग डुप्लिकेशन, फॅब्रिकेशन, प्लेजियारिझम, ओव्हरलॅपिंग ऑफ पब्लिकेशन्स, मिसरिप्रेझेंटेशन, ह्या गोष्टी तुम्ही टाळणार आहेत जाणीवपूर्वक. कुणाचं तरी थेसिस घ्यायचं, डुप्लिकेट त्याचंच लिहायचं, नो. काही काळापुरतं आपण म्हणजे ह्या गोष्टी फुल्ली फोकस्ड राहून तुम्ही रिसर्च कराल, ह्या टाळणार आहात. फॅब्रिकेशन मीन्स जॉईनिंग टू थिंग्स टुगेदर, कॉपीड फ्रॉम सम सोर्सेस, एकत्र करून लिहिणे. प्लेजियारिझम रिसर्चमध्ये मान्य नाही. तुम्ही एखाद्या वेळी दुसऱ्या पर्पजसाठी लिहित असाल तर यू कॅन डू फॅब्रिकेशन, बट फॉर रिसर्च इज नॉट गुड, इट्स नॉट इव्हन ॲक्सेप्टेबल. प्लेजारिझम मीन्स इन मराठी चौर्य कर्म, म्हणजे एखाद्याचं दुसऱ्याचं म्हणणं किंवा दुसऱ्याचं जे शोध आहे किंवा रिसर्च आहे ते मी केलंय असं म्हणून सांगायचं, प्लेजारिझम. हे पण तुम्हाला टाळायचं. आता हे डिटेलमध्ये तुम्ही शिकताय की कशाला प्लेजारिझम म्हणाल, की कुठल्या गोष्टी आहेत. एक्झाम्पल्स विल बी गिवन बाय द टीचर्स or the resource person will be dealing with these topics in detail in further units. Then overlapping of publications, काही पब्लिकेशन्स आणायचे आणि तेच आपले म्हणून छापायचे, किंवा ज्यातला काही भाग आपण आपला म्हणून छापायचा, किंवा आपलाच भाग दुसऱ्या नावाने छापायचा, किंवा त्याच्यातला अर्धा भाग घेऊन दुसऱ्यात अर्धा म्हणून छापायचा. सो ऑल दीज थिंग्स शुड बी अवॉइडेड. then misrepresentation means involving your subjectivity की मला असं वाटतं म्हणून हे बरोबर आहे नो किंवा एखादी गोष्ट नसली तरी आपल्याला वाटते म्हणून सांगणं की असं हे कोणतरी म्हणलंय सो दिस इज नॉट दिस शुड नॉट बी देअर लिटरेचरमध्ये स्पेशली मिसरिप्रेझेंटेशन हा भाग खूप जण करतात सो इट शुड नॉट बी डन सायन्समध्ये तुम्ही बाकी गोष्टी लक्षात घेऊ शकता Thus, knowledge of ethics helps to maintain standard of research. म्हणजे ethics का आवश्यक आहे एवढं सगळं ऐकल्यानंतर तुम्ही लक्षात घ्याल की ethics is important for even in research also. Then yesterday somebody asked me about question bank unit. I have here giving this
रट्टे देत
question.
बाहेर काढतो दोघाला बी.
That first question is define philosophy and discuss the nature and scope of philosophy. See, the first question is define philosophy. I have discussed so many definitions. You can take any two, three, four definitions which you like. You can put those definition in your answer and you can discuss those definitions in detail. Then nature and scope is also discussed by us in a previous lecture. You can in detail write on this for 10 marks. I think the question will be there in examination. You can take your question paper and try to find out such questions. Then what is philosophy? Again, definition can be given for this question. Discuss its various branches. I have discussed ample of branches. You can take 10 branches at least. I have discussed these branches in detail. You can write on that. Then what is ethics? You now know what is ethics. Explain the concept of moral philosophy. I have given that concept of moral philosophy also. So that this ethics is that's a synonym for moral philosophy. So explanation of ethics means explanation of moral philosophy. So don't be confused with these words. So what is moral judgment and its nature? Explain. So in detail I have discussed. While giving answer to this question, you can add all these things. You can start from even philosophy. Okay, you can give term of philosophy. You can discuss some branches in brief. You can have that part of ethics in that. Then you can come to that moral judgment, what it means and what is its nature. In one paragraph, you can discuss and you can discuss this nature in detail, so that you can get the that long answer to the question. Then describe the concept of moral judgment and reaction. I have given you some examples for this. You can have such things in your answers so that your answer will be illustrated in good way, good manner. So I think that I have discussed in satisfactory way and I have tried for that. So thank you. All the best for your examination. Okay. So if you have any doubts, you can ask here. Doubts regarding this topic. Students, are you with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So have you understood the part which is taught, the first unit? Or do you have any difficulty? Yeah. So definitely I'll be giving you PPT and it will be helpful for you to write answers to your questions in examination. Okay. So all these two PPTs are helpful for you. In that, even the explanation in your mother tongue is there, Hindi is there, you can read and write. See, this is a volatile subject. Philosophy is a volatile subject. When you read, you say you can feel that you could understand everything, but later on, when you try to remember these things, sometimes it's difficult to you to remember. So in that way, it is volatile. But when once you thoroughly understand all these terms, you can write well. So there are questions in chat box. or some messages I could read. That would you please share the PPT? Yes, I can share. I have answered that. Yeah. So anything else? You all are from science college or some are there from outside other colleges? Some students are there from, I think, outside our college, science college. Some are students. I can see the names. Okay. So I think there is no difficulty now. Okay. Okay. Some are from science college. Somebody has written this in chat box. I think you are now doing PhD and can speak well, interact well with your resource person or teacher. You should come up and speak up. No? So you can have some break 2-3 minutes so that sir will be joining us. Marathi sir will be joining us. Do you have next session?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. On which topic?
We don't know, ma'am.
You don't know. Are you enjoying this coursework?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Fully enjoy.
Okay.
पण पेपर खूप हार्ड असतो का?
Hard actually. It's not hard. In this, the only thing you require to do is just collect all notes and try to write in your own words. After getting notes, you can have some help of these notes writing your answers. तुम्हाला पुस्तकही उपलब्ध आहेत. ते पुस्तकांचा तुम्ही वापर करू शकता. गचांडे सरांचं एक चांगलं पुस्तक आहे. तुम्ही घेऊ शकता ते पुस्तक. आपल्याकडे असेल उपलब्ध लायब्ररीमध्ये वगैरे. तर तुम्ही ते पुस्तक वापरा. छान आहे पुस्तक. तुम्हाला फर्स्ट पेपरला सोपं जाईल. रिसर्च मेथॉडॉलॉजी आधी तुम्ही अभ्यासला असेल मला वाटतं पीजीला असताना. You might be having that in PG, research methodology. This one is newly introduced by university this year, research ethics. So it's easy actually. Students should know how to do research with what ethics. काय होतं काही वेळेला thesis मध्ये आपण काही चुका करतो ज्या की आपल्याला माहित नसतात चुका आहेत. दिस द मेजर इंटेन्शन टू हॅव दिस पेपर इन युअर सिलेबस. की आपण एथिक्स पाळत नाही, मग आपण ते तसंच सबमिट करतो, मग कुणाच्या तरी लक्षात येतं, मग आपला थेसिस रिजेक्ट होतो. त्यापेक्षा जर आपल्याला आधीच माहित असतील काय एथिक्स आहेत, काय फॉलो केलं पाहिजे जेणेकरून तुमचा थेसिस रिजेक्ट होऊ नये. सपोज प्लेजरिझम मध्ये अडकला तर प्लेजरिझम टेस्ट होईल तुमची ऍट द एंड. युअर आफ्टर द सबमिशन ऑफ युअर थेसिस इन लायब्ररी, युअर thesis will be checked for plagiarism. तर तिथं तुमचं किती पर्सेंट प्लेजरिझम ऍक्सेप्टेड आहे युनिव्हर्सिटीला, तेवढं जर असेल तर ठीक आहे. तर त्याच्या पुढे जर गेलं सपोज तुमचं, तर तुमचा थेसिस रिजेक्ट होतो. हे तुम्हाला माहित पाहिजे, आलं लक्षात? त्याच्यामुळे तुम्ही काय करायचंय, तुमचं जे थेसिस आहे तो आधीच तुम्हाला एथिक्स पाळून तुम्ही तो लिहायचा आहे. तर हे इम्पॉर्टन्स आहे. हा पेपर त्याच्यासाठीच ठेवला की पूर्वी स्टुडंट्सला माहीतच नसायचं की असं काही आहे. पण आता या वर्षीपासून सगळं माहीत झाल्यामुळे मुलांना कम्प्युटरचं नॉलेज असेल किंवा पहिला पेपर, दुसरा पेपर आणि तिसरा पेपर, हे तिन्हीचाही उपयोग तुम्हाला होणार आहे. मराठी सर.
हाँ हेलो मैडम, एक मिनट.
हां, ओके. जस्ट मी 2-3 मिनिटापूर्वी कन्क्लूड केले सर.
ओके मॅडम, ओके.
आणि क्वेश्चन्स पण थोडे 1-2 आले होते, तेवढंच ते झालंय पण पूर्ण मुलांचं. मला
ओके.
वाटतं मुलं एन्जॉय करतायत. दे टोल्ड मी दॅट दे आर एन्जॉयिंग दिस रिसर्च कोर्सवर्क.
So, dear participants, I think Madam has given very nice and informative lecture. Madam has covered your unit number first, right, ma'am? Of
Yeah,
and
third
publication
paper.
ethics. So it is also very much important paper because always question will be asked in exam on that particular unit. So if you have any difficulties, please feel free to ask the questions to the madam. I think it is last lecture of Dr. Vibhati ma'am. So it is you just ask whatever you want to ask. Yes, काही डिफिकल्टी असतील तर बिलकुल विचारा, कारण काय नंतर आपल्याला तसं मॅडम आपल्याकडे नेहमी अवेलेबल आहेत. तुम्ही येऊन पर्सनली मॅडमला कॉलेजला येऊन भेटू शकता. पण इथं जर काही असतील या संदर्भात तर तुम्ही विचारू शकता. येस, आहेत का काही डिफिकल्टीज? ओके.
No, sir. No any difficulties.
Okay. Okay. So I must express my gratitude towards Dr. Vibhati Kulkarni ma'am. Ma'am has given very nice and informative lectures on research and publication ethics for our research students. So on behalf of research committee and behalf of all the participants, I express my gratitude towards Dr. Vibhati ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, Research Committee, Dr. Marathi, sir, giving me an opportunity to speak in this elite group. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
May I leave now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
So, dear participants, we are switch over to our next guest. Hello, Patki sir. Hello. सर आवाज नाही येत आहे बहुतेक.
हॅलो.
हॅलो.
हा, येतोय का सर आवाज?
हा, आता येतोय सर, आता येतो.
ओके.
Okay. So, dear participants, today we have with us Dr. Ullas Patki sir, Assistant Professor in Computer Science Department, NES Science College, Nanded. So I welcome on behalf of all the participants and behalf of Research Committee Science College, Nanded. Welcome, sir. And
Thank
I
you, sir.
request Dr. Patki sir to start his presentation. Patki sir.
So good afternoon to all. Up till now we have discussed so many things. First of all, I will share this my presentation. सर मला co-host नाही बनवलं बहुतेक.
Ganesh. Mr. Ganesh. Ganesh. सर एक मिनिट मी कॉल करतो सर गणेश.
हो sir. So we have discussed so many things up till now. Initially we have discussed what is the workbook, then we have seen what is worksheet, then we have seen how the work area is constructed by using rows and column, what is meant by cell, what is meant by cell pointer. Okay, so all these things we have discussed. Then in the next lecture we have seen the cell properties, cell formatting. Okay, so we can format the cell. There are so many options. That is, we can align the data, that is either left side, right side, or that is justified alignment. Center alignment is there. Okay, then top, bottom, and so on. Okay, so we have seen all these things. You can set the borders to your sheet. Okay, so all these things we have discussed. Then we have seen what is by filters and formatting, conditional formatting. Okay, so by using filters you can filter your data. Okay, so we are applying some
Sir
yes,
Patki sir, you are now
sir.
able to share the screen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So we have seen that is filter option. So by using filter, you can filter your data. So we are applying some criteria, and according to that, the data will be displayed or data will be filtered. Okay, the data that does not satisfy the given criteria will be not displayed in the sheet. Okay, that is called as a filtering. Then we have seen the conditional formatting. So by using conditional formatting, you can highlight the cells which are satisfying certain criteria. Okay, so practically I have shown this. For example, I want to display the information of students who have got marks greater than 90. Okay, so simply by applying the conditional formatting, you can highlight such type of cells. Okay, so why conditional formatting is required, that already I have explained. For example, I have alphabetically arranged the data, that is according to the names of students. Okay, and now I want to find out the maximum I want to highlight the names of students or information of students who have got marks greater than 90. Okay, then these names are randomly spread over. So I want to highlight that. In such case, we are applying the conditional formatting. Okay, so filtering and conditional formatting, their purposes are same, but in filter, the data is filtered, whereas in formatting, the data is formatted. It will be highlighted. Okay, so in the last lecture, we have seen all these points. Now in today's lecture, we will see the basic core part of the Excel, that is called as a functions and formulas. Okay, so first of all, I will share my PPT. We will discuss this, and then practically we will do this. Okay, so our today's lecture is on Microsoft Excel formulas and functions. Okay, Now see, basically functions and formulas, these are related to mathematics as their name suggests. Okay. So formulas and functions, they can be applied on a group of cells. Okay. Suppose I have a list of I have a sheet in which I have entered the information of 100 students. Okay. And suppose I want to find out the maximum marks. Okay. So in such case, instead of manually doing it, some special functions are provided. Some special features or some functions are provided. So simply by applying that functions, we can do the these complex tasks. Okay. Now basic thing is, what is the difference between formulas and functions? So now we'll discuss with the first slide. So Excel has wide range of mathematical and statistical functions. These functions are sum, average, count, mean, max, median, and so on. So all these are the functions that are available with the Excel. Okay. So see, what is the difference between functions and formulas? Formulas are created by user. Okay, these are not available in the library of Excel. For example, difference between two cells. Now see, what is the basic difference between function and formula? So functions are provided by Excel itself. Functions are provided by the application, whereas formulas are created by user. Okay, I will give a very simple example. That is difference between two cells. Okay, so suppose I want to see the progress, that is first unit test and second unit test. Marks of first unit test is there and marks of second unit test is there. Okay, and I want to see the progress. Okay, so I have created an Excel sheet which contains the information of 100 students, that is and also I have entered the marks of two different tests. Okay, now I want to see the progress. So what I will do, I will simply calculate the difference. ओके, म्हणजे दोन परीक्षेमधला मार्काचा डिफरन्स, पहिल्या परीक्षेत किती मार्क्स घेतले पहिल्या टेस्ट मध्ये आणि सेकंड टेस्ट मध्ये, त्याचा डिफरन्स. ओके, सो फॉर दिस पर्पज देर इज नो स्पेशल फॉर्म्युला प्रोव्हाइडेड बाय दी that is no function is provided by the Excel. Okay, so in such case I have to apply my formula, that is difference between two cells. Okay, त्याच्यानंतर suppose you can consider the mathematical example, a square plus b square plus c. Okay, for this there is no special function. Okay, we have to define the formula. Okay, म्हणजे फंक्शन म्हणजे काय, फंक्शन इट इज प्रोव्हाइडेड बाय द एक्सेल इटसेल्फ. म्हणजे आता ऍव्हरेज काढायचं असेल मला, ऍव्हरेज साठी डायरेक्ट फंक्शन अवेलेबल आहे. ओके, सम कॅल्क्युलेट करायचे असेल, मिनिमम व्हॅल्यू फाइंड आउट करायची असेल, मॅक्झिमम व्हॅल्यू फाइंड आउट करायची असेल. ओके, सो फॉर ऑल दिस पर्पज एक्सेल हॅज प्रोव्हाइडेड द इनबिल्ट फंक्शन्स. Okay, so you need to specify the range of cell. Okay, मला sum calculate करायची, so I will use the function sum and I will specify the range. Okay, immediately sum will be calculated. Okay, ह्याला म्हणायचं फंक्शन. आणि फॉर्म्युला म्हणजे काय, which is created by user, जो एक्सेल नी प्रोव्हाइड केलेला नाहीये. Okay, so formulas are created by user. Okay, these are not available in the library of Excel. Okay, so you need to apply the formula or function to one or to only one cell. Okay, suppose I want to see the difference between marks of two students, two tests. Okay, and there are 100 students suppose. So what I will do, I will apply my formula or my function on only one cell. Okay, and then simply I will drag this, so it will be applied for all the range. So we will see this practically, that what I want to say, you need to apply the formula or function only on one cell, then you can drag this formula and apply it to all other cells. Okay, म्हणजे फक्त तुम्ही एका सेलवर फंक्शन अप्लाय करा and simply you can drag this formula or function and it will be automatically applied on the remaining cells. Okay, then using the functions in Excel. So as I have said, function in Excel is a predefined formula. A user need not to define this. Okay, function is a predefined formula that helps perform mathematical, statistical, and other logical operations. Okay, so now see how to use this formula or how to use this function. Once you are familiar with the function you want to use, all you have to do is to enter the equal sign in the cell. आता बरेचदा काय होते, मी प्रॅक्टिकली दाखवेल तुम्हाला. We are directly applying the that is function, that is sum. In you are selecting the range and you are applying that formula, or you are applying that function. So here Excel will give the error message. Note that whenever you are applying the function or formula, the first symbol that you have to enter, it is a equal to sign. Okay. Followed by the name of function. First of all, equal to sign, followed by the name of function and range of the cell on which you want to apply that function. Okay. So this is the simple way to apply the function. So as I have said, Excel includes many common functions that can be used to quickly find out sum, average, count, max, and minimum values for a range of cells. So practically we'll do this. Now see here, simply I have shown one formula here. That is, I am having an Excel sheet which contains serial number, name, and marks. Okay. So there are 10 students. Okay. And I want to find out the maximum marks. Okay. So what I have done in this cell, I have written this equal to symbol first. Okay. Then name of the function. So max is a function to find out the maximum value. And then I have selected a range of cell. So this is called as a range of cell from cell D2 to D11. ह्याला म्हणायचं range, cell ची range. Okay. Simply close the bracket and press the enter key. Okay. Immediately the maximum value will be displayed here. The maximum value will be displayed here. So this is a simple way to apply the formula or any function. Okay. Now see the next slide. So I have given the list of functions, statistical functions. So these are the statistical functions, that is absolute value, average. So just I will read the names: count, count a, max, median, minimum, mode. So all these things you may have learned in the that is research methodology paper, that is data analysis. Data analysis मध्ये तुम्ही सगळे statistical function use करता. Okay, that is minimum, mean, median, mode. Okay, product. Okay, square root, standard deviation, sum. So all these are the statistical function. Tomorrow maybe in examination मध्ये question will be asked. Explain different statistical functions available in Excel. Okay, so you have to explain all these functions, statistical function, and you have to explain with example. You have to explain with example. प्रत्येकाचं एक्झाम्पल घ्या, एक शीट तयार करा. मी तुम्हाला ह्याच्या अगोदर सांगितलंय की आन्सर्स कसे लिहायचे. Okay, so consider one example and apply your answer on that particular that is table. एक table draw करा आणि तुम्ही जे काही answer लिहिणार आहात, so you apply on that table. Okay, म्हणजे आता for example you have asked explain the different statistical function. So consider some data. Okay, data consider करा आणि त्याच्यावर तुमचे functions apply करा. Okay, this is a simple way to write your answers. Okay, so all these are the statistical functions. Then some mathematical functions are also there. That is sum, round, truncate, int, absolute value, mod, power, square root, average, count, etc. So all these are the mathematical functions. Then there are some rules for writing the formulas. Okay, because formulas are written by the user. Functions are provided by Excel itself, whereas formulas are written by the user. So see what are the rules for writing the formulas. So formulas are entered into the cell in the same way as number or text. आपण सेल मध्ये जसा डेटा एंट्री करतो, ओके, तसंच जिथं तुम्हाला रिझल्ट पाहिजे, ओके, मला समजा मॅक्झिमम पाहिजे याच्यामधला, तर ज्या सेल मध्ये मला रिझल्ट पाहिजे असेल त्या सेल मध्ये तुमचा सेल पॉइंटर न्या. ओके, आणि जसा तुम्ही डाटा एंटर करता, ओके, इन द सिमिलर वे यू हॅव टू एंटर दी फॉर्म्युला. ओके, जेव्हा तुम्ही फॉर्म्युला एंटर कराल, okay, the formula is displayed in the formula bar. Okay, एक्सेलचा फॉर्म्युला बार आहे. ओके, त्याच्यामध्ये तुमचा फॉर्म्युला जो तुम्ही टाइप करताय, ओके, that formula will be displayed. Okay, and if you require to modify that formula, समजा तुम्हाला तो फॉर्म्युला मॉडिफाय करायचा असेल फर्दर, तर तुम्ही काय करू शकता, ज्या सेल मध्ये तुम्ही फॉर्म्युला एंटर केलेला आहे, you just move the cell pointer on that cell. Okay, त्या सेलवर तुम्ही सेल पॉइंटर नेला की लगेच that formula will be displayed in the formula bar. So you can move the cursor and you can make the modifications. तुम्ही त्याच्यामध्ये चेंजेस करू शकता. Okay, the formula is displayed in the formula bar where it may be easily modified. if you require. Okay, it is labeled with the fx symbol. The formula मध्ये तुम्हाला दाखवले मी fx symbol असतो. So see here, so this is the fx symbol. So this is for the formula. Okay, this is the fx symbol. So next, that is a formula must always begin with the equal to symbol. ओके, तर बरेचदा आपण फॉर्म्युला एंटर करतो आणि इक्वल टू सिम्बॉल सुरुवातीला द्यायचं विसरतो. ओके, सो इमिजिएटली एक्सेल विल गिव्ह द एरर मेसेज. आपण चेक करतो फॉर्म्युला तर करेक्ट आहे, व्हॉट इज द प्रॉब्लेम, बिकॉज वी हॅव नॉट एंटर द इक्वल टू सिम्बॉल. लक्षात ठेवायचं, फॉर्म्युला ऑलवेज बिगिन्स विथ द इक्वल टू सिम्बॉल. फॉर्म्युला और फंक्शन, फंक्शन असेल किंवा फॉर्म्युला असेल, इट ऑलवेज बिगिन विथ द इक्वल टू साइन. ओके, देन a formula is created on the basis of mathematical rules. ओके, जो की कॉमनली आपण बोर्डमॉस रूल म्हणतो. म्हणजे समजा तुमचा एक इक्वेशन दिलेला असेल तर अगोदर काय सॉल्व्ह होईल. ओके, दॅट इज कॉल्ड एज अ बोर्डमॉस रूल. ओके, दॅट इज ब्रॅकेट ऑफ डिव्हिजन, मल्टिप्लिकेशन, okay, addition and subtraction. So this is the boardmos rule. So it will follow all the mathematical rules. So whenever you are creating a formula, so it will follow all the mathematical rules. Okay, so after typing your formula, that is press the enter key. Okay, after pressing the enter key, Excel only displays the result in the cell. Okay, it will display the result in that cell and formula in the formula bar. Okay, so after you apply the formula, just after typing the formula, just press the enter key. So the result will be displayed in the cell. Okay, and formula will be displayed in the formula bar. Okay, so this is about the rules for writing the formulas. So here I have shown a very simple example. That is, I have simply calculated the addition of two cells. Okay, so here first value is there. Okay, this is the second value. Okay, and see how I have applied the formula. Okay, that is equal to C3 plus D3, and I have pressed the enter key. So as soon as I have pressed the enter key, here the result will be displayed. This is the image, that's why I am not able to show this result. Okay, so this is a simple way to apply the formula. Okay, so all these about the functions and formulas. Okay, exam मध्ये possibility तुम्हाला functions and formula एका पर्टिक्युलर एक स्टॅटिस्टिकल विचारतील किंवा मॅथमॅटिकल विचारतील किंवा मग स्ट्रिंग हँडलिंग फंक्शन्स अँड फॉर्म्युलाज विचारतील, लाईक दिस. ओके, तर कुठलेही तुम्ही 5 फंक्शन प्रिपेअर करता, स्टॅटिस्टिकचे 5 फंक्शन प्रिपेअर करा, मॅथमॅटिक्सचे 5 फंक्शन प्रिपेअर करा आणि त्यांची नावं म्हणजे ॲज देअर नेम सजेस्ट. आता फॉर एक्झाम्पल तुम्ही समजा हे केलं, इंटिजर असेल. ओके, INT, you know what is integer, round the number down to the nearest integer. Okay, हे आपण कॉमनली यूज केलेले आहेत फॉर्म्युले. ओके, absolute value. Okay, it will return the absolute value. Okay, that is negative sign will be removed. Mod, it will return the remainder after division. 10 mod 3. Okay, what is the answer? Answer is 1 because its remainder is 1. This is the mod operator. Power, okay, square root, average, count, very simple functions are there. ओके, तुमचं काम काय आहे, ऍटलिस्ट कमीत कमी 5 फंक्शन प्रिपेअर करा. ओके, मॅथमॅटिक्सचे 5 फंक्शन, स्टॅटिस्टिक्सचे 5 फंक्शन, स्ट्रिंग हँडलिंगचे मी तुम्हाला सांगतो. ओके, सो यू हॅव टू प्रिपेअर ऑल दिस फंक्शन्स. ओके, एक्झाम मध्ये तुम्हाला म्हणजे डायरेक्ट फंक्शन्सच विचारतील. एक्सप्लेन डिफरंट स्टॅटिस्टिकल फंक्शन्स, एक्सप्लेन डिफरंट मॅथमॅटिकल फंक्शन. ओके, सो प्रिपेअर इन दिस वे. आता देर आर सम text functions are there, so I will show this and then we will go to the Excel sheet. So I will stop the sharing. Okay, and I will share the new Word file. मी जेवढं तुम्हाला हे घेतोय, I will share everything with the Marathi sir, they will share to you. या सगळ्या गोष्टी मी तुम्हाला शेअर करेल मी. ओके, so is it visible? Word, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now see, all these are the string functions. आता string म्हणजे काय? String is nothing but it is a character value. It is a character value. Okay. आपण बेसिकली डेटा हा 2 टाईपचा म्हणतो, एक तर न्यूमरिकल डेटा आणि कॅरेक्टर डेटा. ओके, न्यूमरिकल डेटा कंटेन्स नंबर्स, whereas character data will contain the characters. Okay, आणि कॉमनली character data is enclosed in the double quote. Okay, म्हणजे आता समजा सायन्स लिहायचं असं मला, सो सायन्स इट इज एनक्लोज इन द डबल कोट, त्याला आपण कॅरेक्टर डेटा म्हणतो आणि त्यालाच आपण म्हणजे टेक्निकली इट इज कॉल्ड एज अ स्ट्रिंग, त्यालाच आपण स्ट्रिंग व्हॅल्यू म्हणतो, स्ट्रिंग. ओके, सो देर आर डिफरंट स्ट्रिंग हँडलिंग फंक्शन्स. ओके, so again very simple functions are there. I will explain these one by one. That is join strings. It is used to combine the two strings. Okay, so see here in the first cell there is a hi. Okay, and in the second cell there is a team. Okay, I want to join this string. I want to join this string. So see here, that is a1 ampersand. So and is an operator. This is called as a ampersand. So this and operator in double quote double space. Okay, because I want to leave the space, hi space team. So I want to leave the space. So I have combined it with the space again and b1, that is team. So hi team. Okay, so this and it is used to combine the two strings. It is used to combine the two strings. इथे आपण तीन स्ट्रिंग कंबाईन केल्या, a1 space b1. Okay, आता ampersandच्या ऐवजी there is a direct function that is called as a concatenation. त्याला म्हणायचं concatenation. Concatenation म्हणजे to combine the two strings. दोन स्ट्रिंगला कंबाईन करण्यासाठी जे फंक्शन वापरतात त्याला म्हणायचं, त्या प्रोसेसला म्हणायचं concatenation. Combine the two strings. Okay, so instead of using this ampersand operator directly, you can use the concatenate function. Concatenate in bracket, you can write down the first string, second string, and so on like this. So it will combine all these strings. Okay, this is the first, that is joining the two strings. At the left, next one is a left function. Okay, now you can see this example. Okay, example text. So this is a string which is entered here. Okay, so I am applying the formula. I am applying the function that is equal to left of a1 comma 4. Okay, so what it will return? It will return the left 4 characters from the cell a1. a1 मध्ये जी काही स्ट्रिंग असेल, so this is cell number. Okay, ही सेल नंबर आहे. ओके, a1 मध्ये जी काही स्ट्रिंग असेल त्याचे लेफ्ट 4 कॅरेक्टर्स, कोणते 4 कॅरेक्टर्स आहेत? exam. So it will return here exam. That is the left function. Okay, similarly there is a right function. जसं लेफ्ट फंक्शन आहे तसंच right function is also there. Okay, so right function will return the rightmost character. Okay, so same example, that is a1. Okay, example text is there. So this is a string. So I am applying this right function equal to right of a1 comma 2. Okay, that is from right side it will return the 2 characters, that is xt. So these are the 2 characters. So it will return here xt. Okay, now see here mid function. Okay, mid function. So mid function will return the characters from the middle position. It will return the characters from the middle position. Okay, now see here same example, example text. Okay, so how I have applied this function? Equal to mid of a1. So this string 5 comma 3. So see what is by 5 comma 3. Okay, so 5 means 5 characters. So I will count this 1 2 3 4 and 5. Okay, that is from p. P is the 5th character, onwards 3 characters. P पासून पुढचे 3 characters, that is p l e. So these are the 3 characters. Okay, so here note started at position 5, that is p with length 3. Okay, from character p the further 3 characters. So this is a mid function. त्याच्यानंतर len function, very simple. len means length. Okay, so it will return the length of string. Okay, len of a1, so it will return the length of string. Now note that whenever you are entering any string, then every character will be counted in the length. Okay, for example here this space is also one character. Space is also one character. Okay, it is a non-printable character. There are some characters which are printable and some characters are non-printable characters. So count here example. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 and 12. So these are the 12 characters. So this is a len function. Then there is a find function. Okay, there is a find function. If a note space is included, that already I have explained just now. That is find function. Okay, find am. I want to find this string a1 कशामध्ये within a1. Okay, am. Okay, within this a1 ह्या string मध्ये मला I want to find out this string. Okay, so this function will return the position, first position of this string. Okay, that is here it will search this string am. So it starts from the third position am. It starts from the third position, so it will return here 3. Okay, so it will find out the position. Similarly, okay, there is a substitute, find and replace. You may all know. Okay, find and replace. Okay, same, find and substitute. So substitute, it will replace the existing text with a new text in the string. Okay, so how to use this function? Hi team. Okay, so substitute a1 string. In this a1 string, what to substitute? Team with John. So I want to replace this string with John. So you can see here. Okay, so team is replaced with the John. Okay, so these are some string handling functions. Exam मध्ये जर विचारलं explain different string handling function, so very simple examples. Okay, जर तुम्हाला function जर विचारले, okay, तर you prepare it very best, because functions are very simple and you can prepare your example on the spot. जे ते पाठ करायची गरज नाही तुम्हाला, फक्त फंक्शनचे नाव लक्षात ठेवा आणि ऑन द स्पॉट यू कॅन राईट युअर आन्सर्स. तुम्ही एक्झाम्पल ऑन द स्पॉट कन्सिडर करा आणि यू कॅन राईट डाऊन दी अकॉर्डिंगली आन्सर्स अकॉर्डिंगली. ओके, तर मी तुम्हाला मॅथमॅटिकल फंक्शन काय सांगितले, स्टॅटिस्टिकल फंक्शन काय सांगितले, स्ट्रिंग हँडलिंग फंक्शन्स आर देअर. ओके, now we will switch towards the practical session. Okay, so I will stop this screen. Okay, and now I will share the another that is our Excel sheet. So I have considered one example. I have considered this example in which in which I have considered the information of students. Okay, roll number, name, subject 1, marks of 3 subjects. Okay, total and average. Okay, so what we will do, we will apply the formula on this. Okay, I want to calculate the total. Okay, no need to do it manually. So what I will do, I will apply the or I will create one formula. Okay, आता बरेचदा काय होते, so what I will write, आता याच्यात ऍडिशन कशाची करणार, C2 plus D2 plus E2. Okay, C2 plus D2 plus E2 and press the enter key. Okay, nothing is there. Why? बरेचदा प्रॉब्लेम येतो कशामुळे, because note that always first symbol is equal to. Okay, otherwise it will treat that this is the string, this is not a formula, म्हणून तो as it is it will be applied, it will enter in the cell. तर इथं काय करा, so right here equal to symbol, equal to, now it will treat this as a formula. Okay, दोन्ही मध्ये फरक बघा, आधी मी इक्वल टू सिम्बॉल दिलं नव्हतं. ओके, त्यांनी काय केलं, इट विल सिम्पली ट्रीट दिस ॲज अ स्ट्रिंग आणि जशाला तसं त्यांनी त्या सेलमध्ये ठेवून दिलं. ओके, बट व्हेनेवर आय विल इन्सर्ट हिअर इक्वल टू सिम्बॉल, देन एक्सेल विल ट्रीट दॅट युजर हॅज क्रिएटेड दिस फॉर्म्युला इक्वल टू, लगेच तो रेंज दाखवेल कशा कशाची ऍडिशन करायची तुम्हाला. सो इट हॅज हायलाइटेड दिस सेल, इट हॅज हायलाइटेड दिस सेल. Okay, and simply I will press the enter key. Okay, automatically it has calculated the result, that is total. Okay, तर इथं तुम्हाला व्हॅल्यू दिसेल आणि जेव्हा तुम्ही इथे क्लिक कराल ह्या सेल मध्ये, ओके, नाउ इट विल डिस्प्ले द फॉर्म्युला हिअर. तुम्हाला जर मॉडिफाय करायचं असेल यू कॅन मॉडिफाय हिअर. ओके, तसं मग आता इथं काय करणार, पुन्हा तोच फॉर्म्युला इक्वल टू. ओके, पुन्हा इथे काय करणार, नेक्स्ट सेल इक्वल टू. ओके, सो डोंट डू इट मॅन्युअली, it is not required to do apply or write the formula on every row. प्रत्येक स्टुडंट साठी फॉर्म्युला लिहिण्याची गरज नाही. ओके, once you have applied this formula here, simply drag this, याला फक्त इथून ड्रॅग करा, ऑटोमॅटिकली formula will applied on all cells, on records. You can check here. Okay, automatically your formula is applied here. Now your formula is applied on every record. प्रत्येक स्टुडंट साठी हा रेकॉर्ड अप्लाय झाला. ओके, आता याच्यामध्ये समजा मी मार्क्स मॉडिफाय केले. सपोज आय हॅव एंटर हियर 50. ऑटोमॅटिकली काय होईल? दिस व्हॅल्यू विल बी मॉडिफाईड. दिस व्हॅल्यू इज मॉडिफाईड. इथं तुम्ही आता ऑब्झर्व करा 277. मी इथं काय करतो? आय विल राईट हियर 40. ओके, सो जस्ट observe this cell 277. Now it will be automatically changed. Okay, it is automatically changed. So this is the best feature of the Excel. Okay, once you have created the formula and if you are modifying your data, okay, the result will be also automatically modified. You need not to apply the same formula or same function again. एकदा तुम्ही त्याच्यावर फॉर्म्युला अप्लाय केला, so automatically it will be applied. Okay, आणि जसा जसा तुम्ही डेटा मॉडिफाय करत जाल, your that is result of the formula will be also modified. Okay, आता मला काय करायचंय? Now this is a simple way to create the functions. Okay, आता इथे तुम्ही चेक करू शकता. You can check here. Okay, इथे चेक करा तुम्ही. See this function bar. Okay, automatically cells are changing. D5 plus C5 plus D5 plus E5. Okay, C6 plus D6 plus E6, like this. Okay, automatically it has applied on the same range. Okay, so this is a way to create the formula. Okay, now you can create your own formulas according to your requirement. आता इथे काय करू आपण? In this average, okay, so I will apply the function. I will apply the function. So always first symbol is equal to, now I will write here AVG function. Average function is there. Average. Okay, average of. Okay, now you have to select the range. You have to select the range. तुम्हाला average कशाचं पाहिजे? You have to select this range. I have selected this range. Bracket close and press enter. Okay, now this is the average. This is the average of the marks. Okay, किंवा हे आता हे बरोबर आहे की नाही? Just we will verify. I will write here equal to F2 divided by 3. See what I have done. I have simply created one formula. I have created this formula is equal to F2 divided by 3. Okay, average plus करतो आपण. हे total आहे. Total ला मी 3 ने divide केलं. Okay, same value is there. So this is by using formula and this is by using formula and this is by using a function. Okay, now in the similar way I can drag this. I will drag this. Okay, so same result is there. Again I will drag this. Okay, same result is there. Now see here, I want to apply the conditional. I want to apply here cell formatting. मला इथं काय पाहिजे? फक्त 2 डेसिमल पर्यंतच रिझल्ट पाहिजे. ओके, कारण ऍव्हरेज हा आपण 5 डेसिमल मध्ये नाही डिस्प्ले करत. ओके, तर मला काय करायचं आहे? So I will apply here format cell. Okay, number up to 2 decimal points only. Okay, and okay, now you can observe here. Okay, only up to 2 decimal points. Okay, and now again I will do the same process. I will drag this, so it will be applied on all cells. काढून टाकले फक्त up to 2 decimal points. Okay, so in this way, just 1 minute. 1 minute फक्त. I will mute this. Okay, so this is a simple way to apply the that is formula and functions. Okay, आता ह्याला सुद्धा तुम्ही फॉर्मॅटिंग करू शकता, that is cell formatting. Okay, numbers up to 2 decimal points. Okay, so it is showing the example also here. Okay, 67.67. Okay, तुम्हाला जर कॉमा द्यायचा असेल, if you are dealing with the that is currency, okay, you can use the comma also. Okay, so here apply okay, same, and I will again drag up to the last one. Okay, so this is the way to apply the functions and formula. Okay, now minimum. Okay, I want to find out the that is minimum marks. Okay, minimum total of the student. Okay, so here I will apply the formula is equal to mean of नाही की तुम्हाला त्या कॉलम मधलेच व्हॅल्यू असला पाहिजे. आय कॅन अप्लाय हिअर ऑल्सो. इथं सुद्धा मी आय विल अप्लाय हिअर. ओके, अँड ब्रॅकेट क्लोज. सो दीज आर दी मिनिमम मार्क्स. These are the minimum marks. Similarly, what I will do, I will calculate the maximum marks, that is equal to max of same range and bracket close. Okay, so I have got the maximum marks. Okay, so these are the minimum marks and these are the maximum marks. Okay, so this is the way to create the functions and formula. Okay, actually in Excel, functions or formulas are applied according to the need. Okay, so commonly we are using the functions. Okay, whenever we are manipulating a large data. Okay, so we are applying some functions and accordingly we are handling our data. Okay, many times we have to create our own formulas. Okay, so whenever you are applying the formulas, whenever you are creating the formulas, then the main thing is the data that you are using. आता बरेचदा काय होते की आपण फॉर्म्युला असा अप्लाय करतो, ओके, की ज्याच्यामध्ये तुमचा रिझल्ट हा प्रॉपर येत नाही. ओके, फॉर एक्झाम्पल एखादी सेल एम्प्टी असते. ओके, एखादी सेल समजा एम्प्टी असेल. फॉर एक्झाम्पल आय विल डिलीट दिस. ओके, सो सी हियर इट इज गिविंग द रिझल्ट 0. ओके, किंवा अनफॉर्च्युनेटली मी काय करतो, आय एम टायपिंग हियर सपोज Rahul. Okay, so it is giving the wrong result. It is giving the wrong result because whenever you are selecting the range, जेव्हा तुम्ही रेंज सिलेक्ट करता तुमच्या डेटाची, ओके, देन यू शुड हॅव अ प्रॉपर टाइप ऑफ डेटा. ओके, म्हणजे जर तुमचा न्यूमरिकल डेटा असेल तर पूर्ण न्यूमरिकलच असला पाहिजे, कॅरेक्टर असेल तर पूर्ण कॅरेक्टरच असला पाहिजे. ओके, सो दॅट थिंग दॅट यू शुड नो. आता इथं काय करू आपण, आय विल अप्लाय some character functions. I will type here last name. Randomly I will write here. And so on. Okay. So I will insert one more column here. Insert column. Okay. Now I want to combine these two strings. Okay. So I want to combine these two strings. So see here, equal to, okay, concatenate. Okay, this is a word. Instead of using this ampersand symbol, you can use this concatenate. So I will type, click on this concatenate. Concatenate. कशा कशाचा, these two strings. Concatenate the same function that I have used here, equal to instead of that I will apply that first, equal to what, b2 ampersand space ampersand c2. b2 and c2 come up to that. Okay, it is working. Okay, I can drag this. So instead of that, I will use the concatenate now. Now it is working. It's not problem. Amol Kadam. So it has given the combined string. Why concatenate is not working? Is equal to the concatenate. Join the several string in one string. Yes. B2 comma C2. Yes. Okay. Now it has given the space. So this is a concatenation. This is called as a concatenation. Okay. Insert one more column. Okay. Next function we have seen join number left. Okay. So I will apply this left function also, is equal to left left of what, d2 comma 3. What is the result? इथे अप्लाय करायचं आपल्याला, is equal to left of d2 comma 3. Yes, what is the result? What is the result? Left of d2 comma 3. So what it will return? Yes, anybody? Last lecture asल्यामुळे I think all of you are tired. You are not interested to give the answer. So it will return AMO. Okay. Similarly, instead of left, now I will apply this right also. Same function. Instead of left, I will write here RIGST, right of 4. Okay. So see here, 4 characters. Right side is 4 characters. Mid 2 comma 4. Two comma 4. Okay, are you listening or nobody is there? Just I'm only speaking to myself. Yes, anybody please give the response. Are you there?
Listen, sir, listen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, yes.
Okay, whether it is giving the correct answer, what formula that I have entered, mid of D2, comma 2, comma 4. Is it a correct answer?
Sir,
Huh? Is it a correct answer? ये फॉर्मूला काय अप्लाई केला आहे मिड ऑफ D2 is a अमोल कदम, this is a string. Okay, 2 starting from second position 4 characters, starting from second position 4 characters, it is showing only 3 characters. So is it a correct answer? And if it is wrong, what is the wrong? Why it is giving the wrong answer, or it is a correct answer? Yes. Answer is correct or wrong? फक्त एवढंच सांगा मला, जाऊ दे. चॅट मध्ये कोणी दिलं का आन्सर? नो. यस. फक्त बरोबर आहे का चूक आहे एवढंच सांगा, जाऊ दे. It is a string function, mid function. It returns the number of characters from the given position to, म्हणजे दुसऱ्या पोझिशन पासून पुढचे 4 कॅरेक्टर्स. मग त्यांनी ऍक्च्युअली रिटर्न काय केलं, फक्त MOL स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम सेकंड पोझिशन MOL 3च कॅरेक्टर रिटर्न केले. इज इट अ करेक्ट ऑर रॉंग? Okay, it is a correct answer actually. You are not giving any answer. You are, I think you are tired for the last lecture. Okay, MOL plus space. Okay, these are the 4 characters that it has written. MOL, these 3 characters plus space. Okay, space is a non-printable character. Okay, that's why it is, we can see only 3 characters. Actually, there are 4 characters in this result. Okay, I will show this. Len of, again here equal to symbol, equal to len of this. Okay, so it will return 4. It has written 4 because length of this string is 4. Okay, because there are 4 characters, not 3 characters. Okay, because there is one space bar, there is a space. L नंतरचा जो space आहे, that is also 1 character. Okay, so this is a len function. So again I will apply on this. Len of is equal to len of this Amol Kadam. Okay, it will return the length. So there are 10 characters. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So these are the 10 characters. Okay, this is a length function. Then there is one more function that we have seen, that is find and substitute. So we'll see for find, that is equal to find of, okay, find text. Which text? Suppose OL. Okay, within which string? That is D2 and bracket close. Okay, so what value it will return? 1, 2, and 3. So it will return here 3. Yes, 3. Okay, so what is 3 here? OL is at 3rd position, 1, 2, 3. Okay, from here onward your the string is finding. Okay, then Again, suppose Adam. Okay. Then suppose I will write randomly names, not specific. Is equal to substitute, okay, text, suppose Chavan, comma, I am randomly writing, actually this is not proper whatever I am writing, but just for your example. Substitute what? Substitute what? C2, C2, comma, yes. उलट लिहायला पाहिजे होतं. इथे it is showing here. Okay, at this cell it is not replacing, it is replacing in this cell. इथे दाखवतो इथे. Okay, like this. त्याच्यानंतर one more function is there, that is equal to upper. So upper function is there, which I have not explained. Upper of D2. So it will convert you the name into uppercase. Okay. बरेचदा काय होते, आपण डेटा एंट्री करतो, डेटा एंट्री करताना काही कॅपिटल असते, काही स्मॉल असते, आपल्याला एका युनिफॉर्म फॉर्मॅट मध्ये पाहिजे असते. ओके, सो आय कॅन कन्वर्ट दॅट बाय युजिंग अ अप्पर फंक्शन. तसंच लोअर फंक्शन इज ऑल्सो देअर. ओके, इज इक्वल टू lower of this text. So it will convert this into lowercase. Okay, lowercase. Okay, so these are the different string handling functions. Okay, so in examination point of view, you have to prepare all these functions. Okay, and try to write the answers in your own words. Okay, आता ह्याच्यात मला वाटत नाही काही तुम्हाला स्पेसिफिकली असं कुठं रेफर करावं लागेल. ओके, सो प्रिपेअर प्रत्येक टाईपचे 5-5 फंक्शन, ऍटलीस्ट 5 फंक्शन शुड बी प्रिपेअर्ड. मॅथमॅटिकल फंक्शन असतील किंवा मग तुमचे स्टॅटिस्टिकल फंक्शन असेल, स्ट्रिंग हँडलिंग फंक्शन असतील. ओके, नंबर ऑफ फंक्शन्स आर देअर. ओके, याच्यामध्ये सी हिअर जर मी फॉर्म्युलावर क्लिक केलं इथे, ओके, तर बघा फंक्शनचे कोणते कोणते आहेत. फायनान्शियल फंक्शन्स आर देअर, लॉजिकल फंक्शन्स आर देअर. ओके, त्याच्यानंतर मी तुम्हाला लॉजिकल फंक्शन नंतर सांगेल. ओके, टेक्स्ट फंक्शन्स आर देअर, हे आत्ताचे आपण जे हे केले. ओके, मी काहीच फंक्शन तुम्हाला सांगितले होते, त्याच्यात एवढे फंक्शन्स आहेत. ओके, डेट टाइम फंक्शन्स आर देअर. ओके, त्याच्यानंतर मॅथमॅटिकल अँड ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फंक्शन्स आर देअर. त्याच्यातले कुठलेही 5-5 फंक्शन व्यवस्थित एक्झाम्पल सहित प्रिपेअर करा. ओके, आणि एक्झाम मध्ये डेफिनेटली दिस क्वेश्चन विल बी आस्क्ड. फंक्शन वर एखादा तरी क्वेश्चन असतो. ओके, सम ऍडिशनल फंक्शन्स, स्टॅटिस्टिकल फंक्शन्स आहेत, इंजिनिअरिंग फंक्शन्स आर देअर. एवढं डीप मध्ये जाण्याची गरज नाही. ओके, तर बेसिक फंक्शन्स करा तुम्ही व्यवस्थित. ओके, so any question? I think all of you are waiting for this question. Any question? Because we are going to conclude now this session. Yes, any question? Okay, so we'll stop today.
Okay, thank you, sir. Dear participants, if you have any queries or difficulties, please ask. काही difficulties किंवा queries असतील तर विचारू शकता. Yes. Okay, I think there is no queries. So,
Yes, sir.
आहे का काही शशिकांत?
नाही सर, काही नाही सर.
Okay, thank you. So I must express my gratitude towards Dr. Ullas Patki sir for sparing your valuable times and sharing your knowledge with our student. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir. Thank you.
Okay. Now I request Mr. Ganesh to end the meeting for all. Ganesh. Ganesh, please end the meeting to all. 1 minute. तोपर्यंत काही डिफिकल्टीज असतील तर विचारा कोणाला काही. येस, तुमचे सेमिनार चालू होणार आहेत गुरुवार पासून, शुक्रवार पासून. त्याच्याबद्दल काही डिफिकल्टीज असतील तर विचारा. हॅलो, ठीक आहे. हाँ, मीटिंग एंड कर.